Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the afternoon edition to the waving man over there to my left in the one and only Robbie Lopez, Rob Hill, of course, right by your side on this afternoon edition of the R&R Show, coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Planet Mars, wherever you might be tuning in from on this absolutely beautiful day for breaking here on a Friday, November the 14th, 2025. Hopefully you guys are recovering from a very productive, very exciting morning show from what I was told from the one and only Josh Scott, who got our morning started up and running today on what should be a very exciting Friday for breaking. Robbie, you were here during that morning show. How's your morning and afternoon going so far, my man?
Good. We're doing good.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So let's get right into things. Let's not dilly-dally. We have a new series to tap into. We did 2 boxes towards the tail end of the 9 a.m. show for you folks. No reason why we cannot dive in and attack a little bit deeper. So guys, again, feel free to drop a like, make sure to follow on Twitch and YouTube as well. Turn on the notification bell. We are live every day, 9 a.m. noon, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. with, of course, the one exception coming tonight. Every single Friday, we have the After Dark show with the one and only Robbie Lopez, who's going to be hosting that. So Robbie is going to hop onto his cot as always and take a nice little hiatus after our noon and 3 show today. So let's get ourselves started with what we got going on in the dice roll. So we had 8s going on this morning in the dice roll, my man. So what are you feeling for the afternoon show?
I'm going to stick with 9.
Gonna go with 9? All right, awesome. Sounds good to me, my guys. So I'll go with 11 today. And it's
okay.
and it's going to be 7.
All right, 7 it is.
And the streak continuously never ends when it comes to me not getting this dice. I think I'm on a 3-game losing streak when it comes to this dice roll, my man. So I just mentioned it for you guys and my guy, Foog Donner, my man, the one and only. Good afternoon, Foogie. Hopefully you are enjoying yourself, getting yourself ready for some AFC North rivalry games coming up this weekend. I know you guys got the Cincinnati Bengals on tap. We had a pretty good AFC primetime game last night on Thursday night. The New England Patriots moved to a league best 9-2 last night, beating their division rival in the, if you want to call them a rival, unfortunately the New York Jets, trouncing them 27-14. What's going on, Mr. Kane, Citizen Kane, this afternoon, saying R&R afternoon, fellas? Well, hopefully everybody in the chat can agree that the vault is the only way to go for today. So usually I let Lady Luck decide. However, The vault is brand new, and this is something that I'm starting to get into more and more for you guys. I want to be able to spoil you with the series that has the most headliners and the most boxes available. We have the best box breaking customers in the entire industry, so it only makes sense that we reward you guys from here. So the dice roll is good. The chase wheel spin is good. So, of course, let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into some of these breaks. So, let's start off with the chase wheel spin possibilities. So, what we have going on here for the vault, guys, we have a single, a double, and a quad box. Doesn't always exist for the vault. Prototypically, we have the single and the double, but because this series is so absolutely loaded from top to bottom, we have the quad box available for you folks at home today. Let's start off with the single box break. We already got some action going on in there, Mr. Lopez. We have 6 spots in the single box break available, 7 in the double, and 7 in the quad. So somebody's looking to get some leg day in this morning and go right after those quads. So let's see what we got. For the headliners, we have almost every single headliner still available in this series, and we know it's a Brady vault. Enough said. Thank you, Mr. Horgan. Mike, correct? Mr. Mike Horgan, what's going on, brother? I know that you're a long-time breaker here in this break room, but I've only seen your name pop up the last few days. So, Mike, my introductory to you, my man. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon. So let's get into it. Besides, of course, the aforementioned Tom Brady in the comment section. $100. $100 to get yourself, again, let's just start with it here, a Tom Brady Tampa Bay Buccaneers Lunar Authentic. Like my man Mike just said, that's all you got to say. Mic drop, walk off the stage, exit stage left. That's all you really need to say when it comes to that. However, if you don't end up landing the Tom Brady, there are some pretty fantastic consolation prizes that can go your way, such as Ashton Genty, the all-world top running back selection of the Las Vegas Raiders in this past year's draft. Unfortunately, Ashton has not had at his disposal a good offensive line to protect him and give him holes through. But his last 2 years at Boise State, Robbie, were some of the most exhilarating college running back seasons in recent memory for Mr. Genty. So his value is only going to go up. It's just his rookie year. He is going to be a multiple-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro for years to come. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. How about one of the all-time greats in the NFL, the gunslinger, the man who made men want to run to the retail aisle shelves and buy a pair of Wrangler jeans? It's Mr. Brett Favre, the former Super Bowl champion, the former multiple-time MVP as well, in Brett Favre. He is the Green Bay Packers. In my opinion, not the most talented quarterback in their franchise's history, but he is the most popular, number 4 forever enshrined in Titletown, and he can forever be enshrined as a part of your PC today for just $100. Bradley, what's going on, brother? Good morning to you / afternoon, whatever coast you might reside on. Said if there are any hockey fans in the chat, I have a Jerome Aginla signed licensed Flames jersey. Well, Bradley, I think I saw you in the chat yesterday, and you and I were spoiled, Robbie. We had the show that had Brett Hull on it yesterday.
Yeah.
So shout out to our guy in Brett Hull. Stopped by, broke a couple boxes with us, and we cleared out that hockey series faster than you could say hockey. Ooh. So very, very nice for Mr. Hull to stop by. That was an awesome experience. How did you, before I go through the rest of the vault, let me get your thoughts on that, because that was your first time for you and I both that were able to have a legend live and in studio.
Yeah, I kind of stole your video, so I'm sorry if I...
Oh, the one that I
stole from Instagram to post it on my feed.
Oh, dude, no, it's sorry. I actually, I couldn't even say in between shows because we combined our noon and 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
But as it was kind of going on the producer side, I went back on YouTube and screen recorded and put together my own little thing for,
I like it. That's why I stole it.
Guys, if there's one thing that Robbie and I do better, we're company men.
Yes.
We're company men at the end of the day. We got to represent the UA brand. So, but yeah, what were your thoughts on that meeting Mr. Brett Hull yesterday?
It was great. I told my mom. My mom was shocked. My fiance was shocked. Everybody was pretty excited that I got to introduce a hockey legend. So that was actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. I had to, like I said, I put out a message on my recap. Thank you to Matt for having Brett Favre come in, because it's very rare that you get an opportunity to meet a hockey legend like that. Woo. So. He did come in for a signing, so thank you for Brett Hall's team for giving us a few moments of his time, because, again, he was busy. And then I saw another, apparently he wasn't done with us. He was going to another signing to do, so.
Let's go.
He was very busy here in Chicago doing a lot of signings here, so. Yeah.
I know you regulars are going to appreciate Brett Hull popping up. He's going to be around here quite a bit. He will be in these boxes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's going to, with everything that he signed yesterday, it's going to be definitely in some hockey series very soon. It was a mixture of Dallas Cowboys. There I go. I said it again. Because I said it on stream.
You did do that.
I said it when he was here.
You did do that.
The Dallas Stars, some sports memorabilia in the Dallas Stars, and then sports memorabilia in the St. Louis Blues.
Correct.
And I think that's it.
Maybe some Red Wings stuff, possibly, but I know the jerseys we gave away yesterday because Brett was kind enough to actually do 2 boxes. That was a Marcel Deion and a Curtis Joseph that went to Joshua Bateman and Jared Menzer.
Yep.
And what they didn't know is that was included was two additional jerseys that went there where they were autographed by Brett Hull himself.
Yep.
So
one of them is going to get a Dallas Stars. The other one's going to get the St. Louis Blues, which is very neat. I got to say, as a rival Blues fan, their old school jerseys were pretty neat.
I was going to say
the yellow, the blue, the orange.
You had your Bedard jersey on yesterday, and now you're doubling down with the Hawks hat again today. No, I love it. I love it. So very, very cool. Yeah, Joshua was saying, I told my wife he signed a Dallas jersey for me. Hopefully your wife appreciates that.
Hopefully it is the Dallas, because I don't know which one you're getting. They put it in the boxes that so you're either going to get the Dallas one or the St. Louis Blues one. I don't know.
Now, Josh, I will be transparent with you, my friend. Look, I mean, you get a signed jersey from a legend. I did push for us to give him the St. Louis Blues because of his Buffalo Sabres anti. So I didn't want him to have the Stars. So I did push, Josh. I don't know which one our shipping department sent out, but I did push for you, my man, to get that St. Louis Blues. And despite him having 2 Stanley Cups with the Stars and the Red Wings, I think he's more recognized for his days in St. Louis, obviously. So, and the hashtag no goal always will live on in this chat. Mr. Maresca, what's going on? Brian said I could imagine Robbie, his next special guest signing. You guys have a Denver Broncos legend. What would your reaction would be? So actually, So let me twist that little hypothetical from Brian really quick. Let me ask this for you before we get back into the rundown. Past or present, if you could choose one athlete to come in here and break some boxes with us, who would it be?
Past or present? I gotta go past.
He's got to be alive though. He or she has to be alive.
Give me the pair of. Actually, you know what? If I could have all 3 of the Denver Broncos Super Bowl, give me John Elway, Terrell Davis, and Shannon Sharp here in the room.
Really good ones. I don't know how we're going to fit all 3 of them in here.
We'll fit all 3 of them in here. We'll fit all 3 of them in here.
No, that's a really good one. Though that's a really good selection, actually. For me, I'd probably, if I had to choose one guy, oh my God. I don't know. If I had to choose one guy, I'd probably go with DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is my favorite NBA player currently. Just for his time he spent with the Bulls. There's a lot of reasons why I love DeMar. A very off-the-brand pick, but DeMar's just my favorite current athlete right now. So I'd probably have to go him, or maybe a couple local Chicago White Sox guys.
And then to answer Brian's question, I would be ecstatic. I would be super stoked to meet those guys. First off, to let them know how important they were in my childhood, watching those guys win 2 Super Bowls. I was in my teens when I saw them win their Super Bowls. 2, I would thank them for everything they have done for that team, and let them know obviously how much of a fan I am. Let them know I got some of their, obviously John. I got Shannon Sharp too. I got Shannon Sharp authentic, but I gotta let Terrell Davis know that I don't have a authentic or anything of his autograph wise, so I probably would have to have him sign my Denver flag because I have a Denver Broncos flag. So.
That's awesome. No, that's sweet, man.
Rob, how about Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan's a great one. That's an obvious one. I'd love Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen as well.
I would love to have Michael Jordan again.
Derrick Rose would be phenomenal, being the Chicago kid he is. What's going on, Nelly Belly? Good afternoon to you, Charles.
Give me Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah would be really good. Luol Deng, I was a huge fan of on those teams. Luol Dangerous. But yeah, active players, DeRozan. Who?
Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, Taj Gibson. Yeah, Taj Gibson was really, really good. Yeah, shout out to Gibby Man, 22. So obviously your affirmation and your love for the Denver Broncos. You guys could also have a huge heart for the Denver Broncos as well if you land this Bo Nix military camouflage. Again, guys, just $100, $100 for the single, $200 for the double, $400 for the quad. In this Vault Series, 28 boxes. 13 headliners, and we can't have a Vault Series without having some Vault keys as well, right?
Vault keys.
We have all, I believe, 5 box keys that are available, A through E, because I think that's how the alphabet goes. We have price ranges that range from $300 down to $50. So regardless, 5 of those 28 remaining boxes are going to have some UA coin to go your way. And it's the Chase Wheel Spin. So in a win-win-win world, I like to call that winning, you can win an item, you can win a Vault key, and you can win the Chase Wheel Spin by the end of the show today. So that's how important this Vault Series is. And like my guy Mike Hogan said at the top, it's a Brady in here. What more do you need to say? Yep. So Bo Nix, his team is off to an 8-2 start, second best record in the AFC going into Week 12. He's had a phenomenal start to his career. I think last year, so far in his career, Robbie, I want to say that Bo Nix is, I think he's 18-9 in his first 27 starts in his career, not including the playoffs. So he's gotten off to a very good start to his NFL career, but I don't think he's having as good of a season as this guy right here on the Lunar Authentic for our guy Jackson Smith-Njigba, the NFL leading wide receiver by far in receiving yards per game. If you had to do a fantasy football redraft today, Jonathan Taylor's going number 1. Jackson Smith-Njigba is going number 2. He is off to a record-breaking start to his season with Sam Darnold up in the Pacific Northwest. They looking like they're going to be playoff bound coming out of the NFC. How about a guy who's had a career revitalization returning to his greener pastures out on the West Coast? And Keenan Allen, look at that two-tone. Not too often you get a two-tone authentic. Usually you see these on chromes in the Speed Flex, Robbie. We're getting a two-tone authentic, and you know how much I love a good Chargers looking lid. You got the patented baby blue and you get the yellow down at the bottom of it. One of my favorite looking lids a part of any NFL squad. Keenan Allen, who I think, in my opinion, is going to be a Hall of Famer.
He will.
The day that he laces it up. Talk about a no doubt Hall of Famer, Emmitt Smith, torturized backfields for nearly 2 decades, the all-time leading rusher in the NFL, the 3-time Super Bowl champion in Emmitt Smith. Oh boy, nobody warned me of this. Nobody told me about this. We have a.
I wanted you to find out for yourself.
Oh my god, is this real? Yeah. The 8-time Pro Bowler on the Winter Warriors Speed Flex? Is this real, or do my eyes deceive me, Robbie? This is a Patrick Peterson. Oh my god, I might faint over here. Patrick Peterson, Winter Warriors Speed Flex. Enough said. Mic drop. Exit stage left. Tom Brady on the Lunar Authentic for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, obviously an NFC South hit. Very, very nice here. We got some studs, man. This is one of the better looking photo headliner collections that we have seen, Robbie, for a Vault in quite some time. How about the only headliner that was pulled? That's right next to me right here. Our good old buddy, old pal, Jonathan Taylor, talked about if you were redrafting your fantasy football league, he would go first overall. I think that's undisputed. The guy has 15 touchdowns so far through 11 games this season. He has 4 games of 3 touchdowns or more. Don't really need to say anything else about that. Got him. I wonder, was this a single or a double? If this was a single that was one on, 2 boxes are out, so it had to be a double. So somebody ended up winning this bad boy this morning for just a $200 price point. Automatically, it being Jonathan Taylor on the all-blue Indianapolis Colts Authentic, this has got to be worth close to $1,000 in value, ladies and gents. Awesome, awesome win to whoever got that bad boy this morning. How about another Speed Flex for you guys? Look at this. Look at this alternate Speed Flex right here in Zay Flowers. Oh, a little bit of drip for you on a Friday morning. As the kids would say, this is drippy. Black drip with the nice purple shade in the background. That is how you get it done for Lamar Jackson's number 1 wide receiver, who, by the way, is going to be playing this week for the Baltimore Ravens, who look to make it 3 straight victories in the AFC North. How about the D-Train? All aboard the D-Train and Dwight Freeney, the Hall of Fame edge rusher for the Indianapolis Colts, the former 2006 Super Bowl champion, 125 career sacks, Robbie. That is a lot of hits coming from a 300-pound freight train, and Dwight Freeney as a secondary headliner in this series. LaShawn McCoy, he's a good analyst. He was an even better football player, the former rushing yards leader for the Philadelphia Eagles. And Buffalo Bills, Shady McCoy, multiple-time Pro Bowler, and a very, very popular player in the 2010s. How about Zach Thomas, one of the most slept-on and underrated linebackers in Miami Dolphins legend? Dolphins fans, I know we got a lot of them out there. Ashley Roberson at the top of the board. If Ashley's tuning in today, Zach Thomas, a secondary headliner in the series. And, of course, this is for Charles Nelson, for Robbie, for Common, for everybody that enjoys a good mooning. How about let's go over the moon for our guy Warren today. We get him quite a bit. You know him. We love him here in the break room. Again, guys, 28 boxes, 13 total headliners, all 5 vault keys still available in that vault. Is the McCoy a mini or a full size? Awesome question there, Mr. Kane. The only answer I can give to you is that you got to buy in and find out, because it is a secondary headliner, so we do not know. Secondary headliners and and hidden gems are all the same in terms of we don't know what they're going to be, especially in a vault. The only time when we actually do know what a secondary headliner would be, if it's a specialty series like an authentic or all speed flex series, or if it's a diamond, because the diamonds all have authentics or better in those when we do have our diamond series going on. So we only know in one of those 2 scenarios. So 7 to go in the quad, 7 to go in the double, 4 to go in that single. Starting to see some progress on those vaults. Thank you guys so very much. Let's get that as our first break today. Let's get that Chase wheel spin out of the way this afternoon. Live break number 7, y'all. Double box break all decade football mixer series, Mr. Lopez. 14 boxes left, 8 total headliners, 60% chance of landing yourself a guy from any decade of your choosing. We have guys from any and all decades, back from the early 70s into present day, available as photo headliners still left. How about Bruce Smith, a part of the 1980s, late 80s, early 90s Buffalo Bills teams, the Hall of Fame linebacker, one of the most productive, one of the linebackers with some of the best longevity in NFL history. Things you absolutely love to see, Buffalo Bills fans, certainly appreciative of the man in Bruce Smith. Another guy we still have left available to go in this series, Randy.
Not another one.
Randy Moss, baby, on the Winter Warrior authentic. So another Winter Warrior lid has entered the chat. Number 84, top 5 all-time in receiving touchdowns. Our break room manager and comment Enchev likes to say, pound for pound, week for week, game for game. There's nobody else that he would rather take than Randy Moss in a big game. Certainly can't disagree with that. Probably the most or one of the most talented wide receivers in NFL history. Speaking of talented wide receivers, how about Michael Irvin, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, on the Speed Flex as a part of this all-decade series? Keep in mind, guys, a $136 price point for a double. If you want to get in on this bad boy on the single, for a little bit lower of a price point, just $68, 8 spots left in there. Double is down to 4 to go. Adrian Peterson, the 2012 NFL MVP.
All day Peterson?
AD all day. Number 28 in AP, baby. We talk about Jonathan Taylor, who, again, was pulled in that vault. The only headliner that was pulled, sitting right next to me up here on the product cam, Robbie. Adrian Peterson, the last MVP running back in the NFL back in 2012. Maybe a little bit of a Beetlejuice action. We got the Jonathan Taylor here today. He's probably at the top of a lot of MVP ballots through week 12. Hopefully he ends up getting there by year's end. How about another all-time running back, Graydon Earl the Squirrel Campbell, as Robbie likes to say, on the Speed Flex for the Houston Oilers in this series. The Hall of Fame running back in Earl the Squirrel Campbell. Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James, baby. He certainly had an edge when he played. The authentic for the all-blue Indianapolis Colts. Same design as our Jonathan Taylor here. A beautiful authentic there for the multi-time Pro Bowler in Edgerrin James, and, of course, former Cardinals great. One jersey left in this series for you guys on the headliner, and that is the Darrelle Revis. Take a trip to Revis Island. It's getting cold over here as we enter the winter months in the continental United States. Take a trip to Revis Island today for just the minuscule price of $68. Sean Alexander, the only available secondary headliner, guys. Awesome ratios. Get in this series. 14 total boxes, 8 headliners, 60% chance of getting yourself a headliner in the all-decade series. And right on cue, Robbie, we are in the red zone, baby. 3 spots to go now in the double.
Double all decade. I was just going to tell you that.
There you go. Right on cue, brother.
Right on cue.
Right on cue, my man. In the vault, they are all full size. They're a mix of reps, authentics, and speed flexes. I won the Barry Sanders last night. Hey, let's go, Nelly Belly. That's awesome, man. Congrats. On a Barry Sanders hit.
Who's Nelly Belly?
Charles Nelson.
Oh, Nelson. Look at you, you lucky dog, you.
Yeah, I mean,
Why don't you shit that to me now?
I'm sure we can. That's going to have to be a little Chauncey.
Charles likes to gift things, so.
That's going to have to be a little Chauncey Billups, hush, hush, wink, wink, under the table type of deal.
Chauncey Billups.
For that to happen. You might have to, you might have to get Charles's email on that one there, Robbie. But
Charles is local.
Yeah? Is he is he now?
I think Charles is local.
Is he now?
I think he's from the Chicago or Wisconsin area, I think, maybe.
I know Charles is a
maybe Iowa.
I know Charles is a Braves fan, so I don't know if he's a Georgia resident. So maybe. Charles, wherever you're out there, help out Robbie Lopez.
Well, let's see. We got Todd Meyer jumping in and grabbing 3 of those last spots.
Let's go.
He grabbed all 3 of those.
Woohoo! So it's going to be a double. Let's go. Sold out. All I had to do was show Minnesota Vikings players, and Todd Meyer was going to be first in line.
And especially when he's got a double-up opportunity. Because it's Randy Moss and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, so let's talk about that as we go into that. Robbie's going to get those names together. Thank you guys so very much. First break coming up of the afternoon show. If you guys are just tuning in here about 12:30 local time here in the city, beautiful Burridge, Illinois, Robbie Lopez and Rob Hill right by your side on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Live break number 7, double box break, all-decade series coming up. Robbie just mentioned it. The Adrian Peterson and Randy Moss double up is still available in this all-decade series. Let's see what else we could possibly have. We do have another one. Bruce Smith on the authentic and Darrell Revis as a part of an AFC East double up possibility. So that is still there. Let's see if either of those will come to fruition. So Robbie's going to get that together for us. We'll get to the...
Oh, it's already there for you.
Awesome, brother. Thank you for that.
Why did that just not...
Best producer around, guys.
Come on.
Big Todd. Still got that Addison flex for you if you're interested, bud. As the Batman comes out of his back cave, putting on his general manager cap. Charles said, I'm in Michigan, but I am from Georgia. I love Michigan, man. I'm actually planning on going up there with my girlfriend for Thanksgiving. So it's I've only been to Michigan a handful of times for my prior occupation, Charles, but there's certain parts of Michigan, especially once you go further up north off the lake, that are just absolutely beautiful. Which lake though, right? Okay, so randomizer time, going number 7 today. I almost forgot what our dice roll was. That's never a good indication. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys, 2 numbers for the all-decade, please. Robbie, I also pulled an Urlacher jersey from the all-decade.
Whoa! Look at that, you lucky dog, you.
Charles, if you're on a hot streak, brother, keep going, man. If you're on a hot streak, man, and you see this vault, you see this all-decade, especially if that's your series, keep going in there, keep attacking that. So, my man, Raisin Kane, Citizen Kane, as we like to call him, said wheel 30, and James said wheel 2. So, by wheel and 30, I'm assuming you're referring to box 30 and the wheel 1 time, correct? Just want to get confirmation. I'm sure that's what it is, Mr. Cade. Just want to get confirmation for you out there. And we do have 30 available, so I'll let you know, Robbie, in just a sec. Get that off the ticker, just in case. Can't get up from the table when you're hot. Yeah, young Jonathan on the beat in the chat. Good afternoon, John. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, box 30 there, Robbie, and then we'll do the wheel as well. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Kane, since this is your wheel spin, my man, any number that you want to start on in particular here for this wheel. Yeah, John, I agree with you 100%. You can't get up from the table when you're hot. I use that analogy all the time here in the break room. If you've heard Robbie and I, or just myself on the mic before, anytime you're at a blackjack table and you hit blackjack a few times in a row, you're beating the house. You got to stay on. If you're already robbing the house and nobody's home, why stop? Why stop robbing the house? Which, by the way, here at Ultimate Autographs, we do not condone the robbing of households. I'm just using that as an analogy in the casino, obviously. 3. Thank you there, Rich. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got here for our second box. We already got 30 in the all-decade double coming up. And Mr. Lopez, do we have number 17?
Let's go see.
Do it for Dale. Do it for Dale. Yeah, we should have 17.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. 17 and 30 coming up. $17 and 30. So that's the Darren Erstad and Dwayne Wise box for me as a White Sox fan. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, Robbie. By the way, if you guys like to see what we got in some of our series so far, the Ricky Williams hitting holes, smoking bowls, rolling leafs, and playing with trolls. I have no idea. Awesome custom marijuana Ricky Williams weed jersey there, and then the Jonathan Taylor authentic, which was pulled in the vault earlier on today. So let's get it, ladies and gentlefish. Division alignments. The Batman and Joshua Bateman on top of the NFC North, with Todd Meyer just missing out on that coveted NFC North spot, my man. He has the NFC South and the NFC East with Richard Kane, wheel and box magic in the NFC West. Todd Meyer in the AFC North as well. Sadly, of course, the wrong North division for Todd. Aaron Custer in the AFC South. Marisa Dombey in the AFC East, and James Reed in the AFC West. First one of the afternoon show. Let's make it a good one. Again, happy weekend eve to everybody. Hopefully you guys have some exciting plans going on before. Crazy, Robbie, to think that we're what? We're under 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving already, man. Crazy.
Yes, we are.
Crazy. Well, we're going to get ourselves started off with some helmet fun. Charles said, Rob, where in Michigan are you going? We're planning on doing, potentially, nothing confirmed yet, we are discussing doing Mackinac Island for a few days. So I've had a couple of relatives that have visited up in Mackinac Island. I've passed by it as well for my prior job. I've actually spent some time in Kalamazoo. So I'm a huge fan of Michigan. But not Mackinac Island yet. I heard that's just an absolute paradise to be for a few days. So fingers crossed that I'll be able to go up there. Well, Robbie, I'm sure when people buy into breaks, they keep their fingers crossed for what? A headliner, right?
Oh, yeah.
A headliner, and not just any type of headliner. I know for a fact that Joshua Bateman would certainly like to see this bad brother come out. Not because it's in his break, unfortunately, but because it's on his favorite team. And it's not just any Buffalo Bill. It is a Hall of Famer and 4-time Super Bowl attendee, a first ballot Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it, Bruce Smith, going to Marisa Dombey. Marisa, this is the first time I've seen you get a dub here at Ultimate Autographs.
Hey, there you go.
If this is not...
she's been playing for a while.
Has she? Yeah, awesome.
She's no newbie to us. She's a veteran.
Let's go. Very nice. Foogie said, let's go. Congrats, Batman. I got you, Foog. I got you, brother. See, this is why I like to build up the suspense. I build people up, I bring them down, I bring them back up. It is his favorite team, though. So even though Josh didn't win, we still have one more box. But he gets to see probably one of his favorite players on his favorite team. So, Josh, please don't yell at me. Congratulations. Didn't mean to say bad, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate the great sportsmanship, as always, Fooglin. So, that's something that we always encourage, obviously, in the chat. Bruce. You know what I think of when I see Bruce? I think of Brucey from The Longest Yard.
Oh, Bruce.
What?
Yeah. I was going Bruce Almighty.
Why can't I play quarterback? Why can't I throw the football? Here's why. Drops it. All right, sit down. Shut up. Great. One of my favorite Sandler movies, actually. 272533. So Marisa Dombey, First hit of the show. Doesn't get much better than that.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Hall of Famer on a authentic.
Wow.
Well, that's one headliner down, so that now brings it down to 7 and 13. That's what makes this series so great, Robbie, is that even though we start off with the headliner hit being pulled, we still have a better than a 1 and 2 shot of another headliner coming out for you folks.
Wow.
There you go. Box number... Let's see. All right, guys.
There we go. We're back.
We're back? Okay, awesome. Before I continue, I just need to get a confirmation from... There you go. Right on cue. Appreciate you, Bradley. Okay, so we were in the middle of talking about bowling and turkeys, so you didn't miss anything special.
Yep.
A turkey, though, that actually... I think it's when you get 3 strikes in a row.
Yes.
I only know that because of Wii Bowling.
Hello again, says Dougie.
We sports all the time. All right, guys. Well, by the way, guess what? It is a cloth bag size
Ooh,
turkey.
a cloth bag. That's a good sign for somebody.
So we already got a Hall of Fame authentic. How could we possibly do any better? Is it the Michael Irvin Speed Flex? Is it the Earl Campbell Speed Flex?
The Adrian Peterson Speed Flex? I think that's the only 3 that are left. Yes.
The Adrian Peterson
Those
Speed
are the
Flex,
only
you
3
say?
that are left. So it's either Joshua, Todd, or Aaron. If it is an Aaron, if it is, oh, it is, yeah. Earl Campbell is the Houston.
Joshua, Todd, or Aaron, you say. Now,
yes.
you know that I have a fondness for DC characters.
DC characters.
There's no DC character that I love more than Batman. Specifically not Bruce Wayne, but Joshua Bateman, the Batman himself. I built him up and brought him right back down by teasing him with Bruce Smith. But now I'm leaving him on the top of the pedestal with the 2012 MVP with the custom Speed Flex, the purple Speed Flex, mind you.
That's the Raves. Those are the Raves Speed Flex.
A Rave Speed Flex right there.
I love the purple chrome visor on that too, man. That is nasty.
Purple, look at that. Purple, nice. Look at that. The all-purple visor on the Rave Speed Flex. The 2012 NFL MVP, Joshua Bateman, baby.
Wow.
Woo. Now, I know that you were talking about a possible Jordan Addison trade with what you had for, I think you said you had an authentic array for Jordan Addison. Something tells me that he is going to be holding on to this Adrian Peterson.
I think he is. Unless there's a trade with Marisa.
Well, I think we got an early candidate for, or Marisa, true. Something tells me, who knows? Bruce Smith? It might tear enough at the heartstrings at Mr. Bateman. I think we got an early candidate. I think we have an early candidate, Robbie, for hit of the show.
Hit of the show.
To say the least. Awesome hit there. You dirty dog, I thought you were doing it again. No, I can't. I can't do that. Can't do that to you twice in a row, my man. Jonathan, keep out for now. We'll see how things go. Awesome. These 2 are definitely staying out for sure. So what a start. What a start. By the way, that series, Robbie, for a double, what was the value for that? It was
200.
200 for the all-decade double.
Sorry, the all-decade.
136.
136, yeah.
136.
136 for that bad boy.
For that bad boy. Unbelievable. Number magic A+, randomizer F. Unfortunately, that is how the break room goes, my friend.
You got it.
You know what You know what they say about the break room, Robbie? It is a cruel mistress sometimes.
Number magic A+, the randomizer F.
Joshua Bateman with the hit of the 12 p.m. show. If you were just tuning in here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, Robbie Lopez, Rob Hill right by your side. This is what you want to play for. This is exactly why we play here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Just done writing this up for you here, Josh. I'm also going to add a P.S. I'm sorry for teasing you, my friends. So there you go.
Gabriel Flores jumping into that Vault double box, grabbing 2 spots.
Appreciate you, Gabe. An awesome
Jonathan
regular.
Young going to buy out that whole entire next all-decade double box to himself.
No shot. No, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Jonathan Young, my man. Woo, so he has every single spot?
Every single spot.
All right, John. So I'm going to be pissed if I don't win the next double. I think it's going to be. I think you're going to be pretty well secured and happy, my man. So, awesome job by you, Mr. Young. You get a round of applause. Way to go, brother bear. Foog says, yeah, those are my favorite speed flexes. Great hit, Batman. I'm hunting for Earl the Squirrel. Keep that in mind, sports fans. There you go. So keep playing after that. Josh is going to make this tough on you. Or John's going to make this tough on you there, Josh. Buying out this whole all-decade double coming up once again. So Robbie's putting that in right now.
You're going to do the Vault single first.
Oh, Vault single first? All right, even better. So we're going to do the Vault single and then that all-decade double, also known as the John Young break coming up. Batman is a great person to trade with it if anyone wants to know in case someone wants to trade with him. Yes, he is. All right. This is our first Vault single, guys, a part of this series. We did a double earlier this morning that led to only one headliner going, which was that Jonathan Taylor authentic. Keep those breaks coming. 7 times around we go on the randomizer. Then I'll ask for a box number for you folks. There you go.
And
box number for the Vault single. Malcolm, Mike, Gabriel, Amanda, Richard, and Gabe. Richard, I've seen you comment a few times this morning. Mike as well. Gabe, I know, is active in the chat whenever he's tuned to his breaks. So if anybody wants to pop in. Malcolm Genovish. Malcolm, my guy, welcome in, brother. So this Vault, we got a lot of great stuff across the board in terms of headliners. So 13 of them in total. Nearly a 1 in 2 shot of that happening. I'm sure everybody's going to be wanting to play for this bad boy right here. Woo! Let's hope we get some more rave speed flexes out there. This is certainly one of the nicest ones that I have seen on a Minnesota Vikings lid. I am very impartial to the Winter Warrior speed flexes. We have a Winter Warrior, obviously, Randy Moss authentic, and that all-decade mixer, which could be John Young's after this upcoming break. We'll see. I'll give you guys about another 10 seconds. My man Robbie Lopez is quite literally begging for a box number to be called. Wheel. All right, sounds good, Brother Bear. Rich, same question as to you before, my man. Testing the wheels of luck one more time. Any particular number you want to start on, my man? I know last time you started on 3. You can obviously do that again. Step right up, wheel here, wheel here. Start at 3. So any particular reason why you go with 3 there, Rich? Just out of curiosity, favorite number, the amount of times you've been detained. Any particular reason? Let's see here. Number 6, Rob. Number 6. Yeah, you lift those boxes, Robbie. I would love that, Bruce. Have plenty to trade. Hit me up. Oh, okay. So the bait man putting a offer out there for any of those interested. Robbie, thank you very much, brother. All right, guys, 3rd break coming up. Bruce Smith authentic, Adrian Peterson speed flex already have gone by the boards. Sounds good. I'll raise Jonathan up. Get all 3 guys up here for the time being. All right, division break time. Dale Earnhardt. Aha, okay, so you did say for Dale earlier. Okay, awesome. So NASCAR guy, very, very cool. That he does. I saw his collection in his video. Yeah, Josh, you're that's part of the reason. I'll be transparent with you, dude. It's part of the reason why you finished top 3 in that unboxing contest. You're obviously the homage to us in the background on your monitor. We always appreciate that. Yeah, but your collection was sick, dude. I will be the first to say that. Josh is legit, as many of us already know. All right, guys, box number 5 coming up. Malcolm Genovich in the NFC North, Mike Horgan in the NFC South, and a string of Gabriel Flores touching from the NFC East down to the AFC North. Amanda Keel in the AFC South. Rich, looking at you, my man, in the AFC East. And Gabe Flores buying out half the spots in this break. Rounding it out in the AFC West. Robbie, any guesses on this vault headliner here? Anything you want to see?
Oh, I'm going to go, let's see.
I'll make things a little easier for you if you want to take a look.
Let's go LaShawn McCoy.
Let's see, LaShawn McCoy. Well, it could be LaShawn McCoy. We could have ourselves a secondary headliner. I like that. It's a nice random pull. You didn't go just straight to the top to the photo headliners. You're built different. I want to see Keenan Allen more than I want to see a winning lottery ticket in my bank account. Let's see what we got here. Josh, I have a Keon Coleman flex if you're interested. Very, very nice. Somebody else is going to think that this is very nice. This is authentic. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. So, now, here at Ultimate Autographs, as many of you know, we like to respect all players, all positions of all kinds. This guy played for one team for his entire career. A 7-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time All-Pro, and a 1-time Super Bowl champion. Regarded as one of the greatest offensive linemen in NFL history, Gabriel Flores. This is why you buy out half of the break spots. This is on a Los Angeles Rams lid, even though he played his times with the St. Louis Rams. Orlando Pace. Orlando certainly kept pace back in the day. Has the 2006 or 2000s All-Decade Team inscription, I should
Look
say.
at that.
2000s All-Decade Team inscription for Mr. Orlando Pace. Very, very nice. That is awesome, man.
That's a nice. That's the 4th time we've pulled out Mr. Orlando Pace today. We pulled Orlando Pace on a jersey. Actually, that's the 3rd time. We pulled out Orlando Pace twice on a jersey. He came out in the Super Bowl double box, then he came out in the All-Decade, and now he's coming out in the vault.
Now, I can't guarantee this, but I would say if we pulled him out for a 4th time, I think it would be Orlando Pace himself.
Well, probably. Could happen.
Very awesome hit for you, Gabe.
Yeah, Arthur. Pace lid jersey drawn in the same day. What are the chances?
Now, here's the thing about Gabriel Flores. I am 99.9% positive he recently actually elevated himself, Robbie, into GOAT status here at Ultimate Autograph. So Gabe is one of a select few regulars that are actually in GOAT tier status. So he's certainly seen quite a few hits in his day, but one of the nicer authentics I have seen for the St. Louis/Los Angeles Rams. So because that was a hidden gem, guys, for the vault, we are down to 27 boxes and now 13 headliners still. And according to this box, Robbie, I do not see a vault key because I do sometimes forget those vault keys exist in there. But no vault key. So I'm going to keep this bad boy out for the time being.
Yeah, no vault key on the authentics. It would just be a rep for vault keys.
Next break coming up. Let's see what we got here. Pace lid and jersey drawn on the same day. Yeah, what's going on, Arthur Turley? What's going on, AT? Good to see you, my guy. Okay, so Gabe hopping right in and saying trade for the Peterson. Okay, that's a big-time offer right there. So a Hall of Fame lineman for a Hall of Fame running back. So let's see what can happen in that scenario. So let's get into this next break, guys. The all-decade double numero ocho. Now, here's the thing. You guys are going to sit back, relax, and pop your popcorn because this is going to be the Jonathan Young break. So, Jonathan, I'm just going to ask you, my guy, for 2 box numbers. Give me 1 second. Numbers for the all.
Normally, we just ask him for numbers. We don't have to put it out there.
For the all-decade. Just in case he doesn't have audio.
Oh.
For the all-decade.
Oh, that's only one, not two.
2 numbers for the all-decade.
And let's see where it is. So next break coming up, it looks like 4 to go in that Vault double box. Outside of that, wide open, 7 and
27, man. He was ready.
7 and 27.
I literally just hit the enter key on my keyboard, and that I saw this message pop up. Quite literally 3 milliseconds behind, John. Come on, you're slacking, dude. You're slacking. Yep, 7 and 27, Rob. Thank you. Okay, so I gotta take this one through 4, 6 through 13, and then 7 and 27. Ticker is now updated for you guys. Robbie said that we're making some good progress as well in the Ultimate Autographs live break room on the live break page. Before we do John's break here, 7 in the quad for the vault, 3 in the double for the vault, guys. Very good chance that this vault double, our second one that we have, is going to go by the boards by the time this break is done for John. So make sure we push one another into the end zone for that particular break. So John, good luck to you, my man. You are going to be playing for, let's see how many boxes we have going into this one. So we have 12 boxes left in this all-decade. And going into this, we have, let's see, we had the Bruce Smith and the Adrian Peterson go. 6 headliners. First one, box number 7. Box number 7, the Jeff Keppinger box. All right, so we are going to get ourselves a hidden gem for John. A nice AFC West hit. We see this man quite a bit on the jerseys. From one Hall of Fame lineman to the other, it's Will Shields. Will Shields, number 68. Hall of Fame 05, baby. Or Hall of Fame 15. That makes sense, Hall of Fame 15, because I was like, I swear that he was still playing in 2005. Hall of Fame 15 for Will Shields. One of the most well-regarded Kansas City Chiefs in recent history. I believe that he's been inducted into the Kansas City Chiefs Inner Circle Hall of Fame as well. Certainly Trent Green was very appreciative of his services back in the day. Very underrated offense for the Chiefs back then. You had Trent Green, you had Tony Gonzalez, you had Priest Holmes, you had Dante Hall. That's some really, really good talent back then, to say the least. So, John, awesome first hit, my man. Now let's get you into one of these headliners. I know this is what you're playing for.
All right, looks like Richard Kane's jumping into that all-decade single. He kicked it off with 2 spots in that. Shane Carr jumped into the double box vault, so he's now taking that down to 3 to go in that. So we're on that vault double.
Very, very nice. Who's that?
Ricky.
Is it Ricky? Ricky. John said every other jersey I get is Chiefs. It's crazy. Probably punishment for being a 49ers fan. Yeah, being a Niners fan against the Chiefs in recent memory. Still, though, Niners? Definitely better than my NFC West team to be happy about, John. So at least you feel better about that, my friend. So you could be a Cardinals fan. Could be a lot worse. Now, John, I know that you were not the happiest when it came to possibly getting another Kansas City Chief jersey. However, I strung Joshua Bateman along earlier after that first box was open, and I feel bad. I strung you along, my friend. Because I know you didn't want a jersey. You didn't buy out a whole break to get a jersey, right? You bought out a whole break to get a cloth back, to get a speed flex. My guy, John Young. Young John on the beat. Your speed flex today is going to be a great one. It's going to be one of the all-time greats at his position. A 3-time Super Bowl champion, just like what John Young did by buying out this break. Big-time playmakers make big-time plays. We have the playmaker who has entered the chat. It is the one, the only, Michael Irvin. Woo! Awesome hit there. Very, very beautiful there on the nice, it's almost like a chrome blue lid, like a chrome blue visor on the front for the playmaker. Bradley Williams tapping into his box magic there. Michael Irvin.
The Irvin.
Yes, sir. Michael Irvin popping out.
I like that.
There you go. So, Mike, congratulations. This is why you buy out a break to yourself, guys.
Wow.
So when you did that, so already, because it's Michael Irvin on a speed flex, this is already by far surpassing the value that Jonathan bought into for that all-decade double break. Amazing, amazing hit.
He's got money now. He made money.
First Cowboy helmet, believe it or not. Awesome. Thanks, guys. No, you are awesome. Thank you very much, young John. Now, what did you say about if you were hot, you don't leave the table? I'm just saying, and I know you had an 8 chance of getting this, to be fair. However, you are hot, my friend. You just got a speed flex? Go test your luck. If you get a call from your bank saying that there's an overdraft fee on your account, be like, the guys at Ultimate Autographs got me covered.
Insufficient funds.
It's all right. just tell them that you're on the UA IOU program, and we'll be good. We got you covered there, John. I got you. Get your butt back into that break, my man. Awesome hits, though. Very, very cool. As we continue to move here, get closer to the 1 o'clock hour here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Getting closer to lunchtime, but guess what, Robbie? We've already been eating.
Yes.
Bruce Smith, Adrian Peterson, Orlando Pace, and Michael Irvin. And we're just getting the party started up in this poobah. I'm sorry, but that is one of my favorite words. I do not know what it means, but I've been saying it. Have you ever heard anybody say poobah before? No? Okay.
You gotta stop listening to these kids, Rob.
No, the kids listen to me. I've been saying that since I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Oh my goodness.
It was when I started muttering it when I was a kid, and I heard it in a couple TV shows before, but I was actually kind of shocked when I heard it. Jonathan Young, Michael Irvin, Speedflex. Yeah, we don't have to go into any other trends that are going on right now, Robbie. We already talked about that pre-show. Very, very nice. Michael Irvin, Speedflex. So I know Robbie said that we had some action going on in a few other series. I know the Vault Double was at 3 the last time I checked, and it is now gone. It is sold out.
Who sold it out?
You guys.
One order, right? Jonathan Young did it.
He's the man.
He said he's not done.
He's running the casino right now. He is the house. He said, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. This is my ship. This is my vault break. Thank you, Jonathan. What was that? Did he buy out the last 3 spots? I'm sure he did. Looks like it. Yeah, looks like he bought out the last 3 spots.
Oh, yeah, he did buy out the last 3. Yep.
Thank you, brother. Let's see what else we got. So 7 to go in the quad for the vault, 8 to go in the all-decade, 7 to go in the double box Super Bowl, 6 to go in the single all-decade, 7 in the single box, 8 in the vault, 6 in the jerseys, and 8 in the double special teams mini. Now, I will be able to go into a little bit more of a deep dive and a rundown, but we've been breaking things like we're breaking Kit Kats in here. So we've been moving at a very brisk pace. So after this upcoming double vault, I'll do a proper rundown for you guys. However, Robbie, as us being, I guess we could call us professional breakers, right? We would much rather prefer things this way. Where's your certification for being a professional breaker?
It's in the up on my mantle. I got it framed.
So it's right next to your doctorate of numerology and ratios, right?
Well, it's next to my broadcasting diplomas.
There you go. Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. I think as sad as this sounds, I think probably my prized possession, like in terms of accolades and awards, is when I won Broadcaster of the Year in my baseball league in
really?
In 2022. Yeah, in the Northwoods League, I won 2022 Broadcaster of the Year. So I don't know how that happened. I don't know who I had to pay off, a la Chauncey Billups, but you know, we made it happen.
You made it happen.
We made it happen. I don't know how we did it, but we made it happen, guys. So we're gonna get into that break in just a second and ask for oh my God. 2 numbers for the vault double, please. So for this particular series, we got Shane, Jonathan, Gabe, Amanda, Marisa looking for 2 numbers. John said busy the rest of the day, had to jump in hard early. That's how you got to do it, man. You got to dolphin dive into this Grand Poobah as quickly as possible because you know what you get? You know what you get when you jump in early and dive in hard, kids? No, you don't end up at the bottom of a swimming pool. You end up at the bottom of the Speed Flex pool, which is where Michael Irvin was found by Jonathan Young, for those just tuning in. He bought out an entire all-decade mixed or double break for himself, and he was rewarded Will Shields and Michael Irvin. Very pretty looking table. Something tells me after this vault double, it is only going to make our decisions that much harder, guys, on what some of the hits of the show are possibly going to be. So speaking of, since this is a double up possibility, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of extended time here to decide on those numbers that we have available. Again, guys, so we have 1 through 4, 6 through 13, 15 through 24, and 26 through 30 available. Some of the double up possibilities there, Mr. Lopez. Ashton Genty and Bo Nix in the AFC West. Mm-hmm. We have Jackson Smith-Njigba and Patrick Peterson, my boy Pat Pete. That would be a great matchup with Pat Pete in his prime guarding Jackson Smith-Njigba in the NFC West. NFC, let's see. AFC North, anything? Looking at this, we have Zay Flowers, Emmitt Smith in the NFC East, Brett Favre in the NFC North. So we got a couple double ups. Dwight Freeney in the AFC South. So we got some pretty good possibilities on some double ups here. Give that about another 10 seconds for the wheel, guys. It's going to be wheel times 2 if we don't get any numbers here. Hopefully you guys have some very sports-filled plans coming up this weekend. PP7. Which school, JSN, bro? Hey, some Pat Pete love, baby. I love it. I love it. Cards are my team, so the 8-time Pro Bowler, I love it. Oh, if Pat Pete was one of the more physical DBs back in the day, my man. So very, very nice. All right, wheel time, guys. First box that we got a part of this vault double. This is going to be our third vault double. As Common likes to say, he doesn't say anything because I thought it was going to be 25. That is what we call a false start. It's going to be 26, Robbie, on the first vault double whenever you get a second, my guy. 26 for box numero uno. And then box number 15. 15 and 26. Correct, Amundo.
15 and 26.
Thank you very much, my man. All right, let's see what we got here. So Orlando and Michael are going to get scooted to the side for a quick second. So, division alignment, Shane is going to be driving his car all the way up north. Jonathan Young in the NFC South and the NFC East, alongside an AFC North spot for Jonathan Young as well. Gabe Flores in the NFC West and the AFC West. And Amanda Keel in the AFC South with Marisa Domby in the AFC East. The AFC East must love Marisa Domby. She was our first winner of the afternoon show. She got that Bruce Smith authentic. Box number 15 getting us started off. Good luck to everybody. By the way, David, much love for you, my guy. Thank you for the Pat Pete love. Very hard to find Pat Pete love in the chat. Uh-oh.
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 Well,
Wow.
Thanksgiving came early, and I don't mean
Someone owes me money.
And I don't mean Tom the Turkey's going to make another appearance today.
Oh,
He
we'll
might.
see.
He might. He showed up last Friday early. He blessed us.
Yes.
However, we're getting another turkey on the table. This is our third turkey of the show. Our third speed flex is going to be coming out. One in the all-decade. This is going to be the second in the vault. We got ourselves a good one. We got ourselves a great one, I would say. An 8-time Pro Bowler. The guy that David said would clamp up Jackson Smith-Njigba, and I am with him in lockstep. Woo! Let's get it, baby.
Oh, there it is.
We know where this bad boy is going. We're flying out west to the NFC West to give my guy Gabe Flores, the Winter Warrior speed flex of the Patrick Peterson edition. Look at that.
Not
What?
Winter Warrior.
Was not.
That's not a Winter Warrior.
What makes it not a
It's
Winter
just
Warrior?
it's just a custom chrome logo, all white.
So what makes it not a Winter Warrior, though?
So Winter Warrior is just a Green Bay theme. It's a Packer theme.
Oh, that's all it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought this... Actually,
Winter Warriors is a Packer theme.
this... I mean,
So
look
that's
at-
a custom chrome visor, chrome logo, just on a matte white speed flex with the 3D bumper. So everything is custom on that.
all custom. The visor, the
Yep.
cage, as Robbie mentioned, the decal, the logo, the signature from Pat Pete, 8-time Pro Bowler. Man, that's gorgeous.
nice. I
That
like
is very
that.
nice.
And those Oakley visors are not cheap, folks. Again, we always talk about, we preach here value. Well, that lid right there is loaded with value. We got Oakley visor that is worth hundreds of dollars out there on the market. You got a chrome visor that's worth hundreds out there on the market. You got the 3D bumpers on that thing that adds more value to it. So, yeah, you're looking at maybe $13, $14, maybe $1,500 out there on the market. You go and talk to the right person, like my buddy Rob here, who's a Cardinals fan, a diehard Cardinals fan. I'm sure he's willing to pay whatever for that type of for that lid.
Pay whatever.
I'm sure you probably give whatever the person.
You could take my whole paycheck.
There you go.
That's it. You can take
There
my
you go.
paycheck, my house, my car,
there you go.
everything. As long as I'm with Pat Pete. I like Foog's idea, man. No winter in the desert, bud. Yeah, woo, that's a bar right there. That
No winter
in the desert. That's the comment of the show right there. That's awesome.
That is the guy.
Yeah,
He said no winter in the desert.
desert warrior. Yeah, desert warrior.
I like
for
that
sure.
one. That's a good one, John.
Trade for Peterson. Man, that's awesome.
Jonathan,
though. Pat
that's a
Pete.
good one.
Awesome
Desert
hit
War.
there for you, Gabe.
Ooh, a Peterson for a Peterson?
I like that.
I think that's what Marisa Dombia won that Adrian Peterson.
Gabriel Flores. Oh, you mean the Peterson? No, that was Joshua Bateman.
Oh, that was Joshua Payman. That's right.
Marisa won the Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. 272-540. One down, one to go. I had to take a little bit extra time for my boy Pat Pete up on the table. Awesome hit, Gabe. Way to go. Doug, I appreciate my job, buddy, so unfortunately cannot put this on. I'll be honest, I don't even think this thing can fit in my dome. Even the snap-
let Rob put it on. LOL.
Even the snapback on my head right now looks like a yarmulke. It feels so small. Let's see here. Gabriel Flores.
As a collector, I would not even put it on myself.
This is honestly, out of all of the chrome speed flexes that I've seen, all the white speed flexes that I've seen, Robbie, this one in terms of what really stands out about this one to me is the cage right here. The metallic cage that you have, this is what really, really stands out.
It does.
It just makes the red visor look that much more special. Fugi, as much as I would like to put this on as a dummy helmet, I cannot do that.
No.
No, I'd love to,
sorry.
though. Well, I think we all know what the hit of the show is going to be. All right, unless we got another good one coming up here. Yeah, Fug, I've been lucky enough to do a couple of Cardinals openings. Actually, Patrick Peterson, I swear to God, I think I've done almost every Patrick Peterson opening that we've had the last couple of weeks. I feel like I pull a Pat Pete out every other show. Probably going to put away that Jonathan Taylor. Robbie, if you actually could, I don't know if you have the box, my guy. Can you put away the Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
Thank you. Gonna have to make some room for what's coming up next. Let's get it. All right. this down a little bit further. You're gonna have to move along. So we're not done yet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
From one speed flex to an authentic, guys. And who do we have here? So we still have a pretty gosh darn good follow-up. We go from an 8-time All-Pro defensive back to a defensive back that's a Hall of Famer, a 4-time Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion, and he's a part of the All-Decades Hall of Fame team in the 1990s. I told you when we were doing the division breaks that we're all going to hop in his car and take a trip up north with our buddy Shane. Shane, congrats on your Leroy Butler Green Bay Packers authentic. Hall of Fame 2022 inscription, one of the nicest signatures I've seen. Might be a little harder for you guys to see out there, but you get some nice sparkles that go on the top of this helmet to really make it illuminate, really make it pop. On the side of this lid here, very, very nice hit there for Mr. Shane Carr. Awesome hit, man. Two very good ones. So that Leroy Butler, of course, that is a hidden gem, which, by the way, you get a Hall of Fame DB in the hidden gems, guys. I'm just saying. That's how good this series is. So very, very nice, everybody. 272 544. Where are we going to next? Gonna put away Mr. Butler. Last couple of shows I've been on, we've done. Yesterday, I got so used to the hockey lids and the hockey minis not taking up a lot of table space. Now we're back up to all the speed flexes and authentics up here. Sweet. Let's see where we're going in that break room, guys. Let's get right back into it. Don't stop the party now. What's left in the decade? Yeah, in the all-decade. I got you there, Steven. Good afternoon to you, my friend. The all-decade for what we got left. We have the Randy Moss authentic, the Earl Campbell speed flex, the Edgerrin James authentic, and the Darrell Rivas jersey with the Sean Alexander secondary headliner. All-decade series, 7 spots to go in the double box, Steven. Single box break has 5 to go. Gabe said, I just want something Sharks. Referring to the hockey series yesterday, my friend. Yeah, that went by very, very quick. That was a very special series that we had. It was only 16 boxes.
Yeah.
Now, maybe just a little bit it was paying homage to our guy, Brett Hull. For those that missed it yesterday afternoon, the hockey legend graced us in studio with Robbie and I. He actually came specifically asking to be on the R&R show. He said, I didn't want to be on just any Ultimate Autograph show. I wanted R&R action for my first ever Ultimate Autographs appearance. So we loved having Brett. Very nice guy here in studio. But yeah, we had a Patrick Marleau San Jose Sharks jersey that was in that series yesterday. So I got it and a helmet. Oh, sick, dude. Let's go. Very, very cool. Do you remember who the helmet was that you ended winning that on yesterday? That must have been on the 6 o'clock show or the 9 a.m. show. Because I don't seem to remember that, my friend. So where else are we going to next, Robbie? We are wide open across the board. So
yeah, we're wide open. So it's up to what these guys want to do. I think the closest one we got is 5 to go in the single all-decade.
Yeah, so let's start right there. I know that Steven just asked that question about who is left in this. Let's take a gander at who we got. We have one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Now, this is a Winter Warrior, as I've been let known in this chat by Robbie, by everybody else. It is a Winter Warrior authentic.
Yes.
I understand that. Because there's winters in Minnesota, and there's now winters in the desert. I do now know that. Thank you guys very much for that.
Yes, Winter Warrior on the Minnesota Vikings. The Winter Warning for the Packers. It's a little confusing because they are in the same division. One's got Winter Warrior. The other is Winter Warning.
I'm good. I'm good with just calling them authentics. But it makes it sound that much better, though. With Randy Moss. I mean, how much more do you really need to hype up one of the greatest of all time, which Again, I like to give a huge personal shout out to him, by the way. He kicked cancer's ass. He rang the bell. Shout out to Randy Moss, 84. There's not a single thing that guy cannot take down. Certainly would like to have him in this series for you guys. Understandably so, I can see why this single spot is dropping like flies very quickly for available spots. Just $68 to get yourself in this bad boy. Winter front or cold front for Buffalo?
Last night's... that's the Buffalo is the cold front, I think it's called. Cold front. Actually, let me look it up. That's the winter war, their rivalries. Rivalry uniforms. So, yeah, Buffalo's is known as the cold front. Cold front.
We can understand why. So, ironically, even though it was played in Chicago, I think it was three years ago, Robbie. It was
there you go, Charles.
It was a Christmas Eve day game, and it actually reached sub-0 30 or sub-30 degree wind chills that we had in Chicago. I remember playing the Bears were playing the Bills at Soldier Field. A buddy of mine ordered a beer from one of the vendors that are going down the aisles, and the beer, of course, he gets it in draft. Doesn't go get in the bottle. I'm not kidding. The beer froze. I'd say in about a minute 30. It froze inside of the cup, and it was already one of those insulated cups where it's supposed to keep it cold.
Yeah.
So that didn't help, and it froze. He was literally picking. He had to box it to get it open just so it could crack open and get liquid out of it, because he paid, of course, $17 for the freaking beers. So, yeah, no, it was like one of the craziest experiences that I've ever had.
Wow.
Sheesh.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Almost as crazy as what we got left in this all-decade mixer with Earl Campbell. I know Joshua Bateman has his eye on this one. The Hall of Fame Houston Oiler that we have available here on the Custom Speed Flex. We've been lucky enough today to see some awesome-looking visors on some of these Speed Flexes, whether it was Michael Irvin, Patrick Peterson, or Adrian Peterson. We love a good blue tinted visor. That's exactly what Earl Campbell has on his. And how about an old school Houston Oilers lid? Still to this day, one of the best looking NFL logos imaginable. Very, very cool. Ty, unfortunately, I know you said you can't wait to see that Julio. Unfortunately, the Julio passed you by, my friend. That was already pulled from this all-decade mixer. I'm assuming it happened yesterday. Would have had to have happened yesterday. Don't know what show that was a part of. It was not a part of Robbie and ours at noon and 3, I can tell you that. But that Julio Jones, I would have loved to have seen that too, my friend. With the splash on the back of it too. That's a different type of splash we get, because usually our painters, they'll have the drip coming down on the sides. Like, for example, this Zay Flowers we have in the vault, that has the drip coming down on the sides. This just has paintball splashes on it. Very, very cool. By the way, I didn't mean to cut you off, Robbie. You said Charles bought into a break. What did we have there?
Oh, he got into the single box all decade. So that is vastly approaching. That is now 3 to go. 3 to go in that single all decade, folks. Let's close that out. Close it out. Oh, I guess I win both, sports fans.
That's right, baby. Eat the squirrel all day for the AP rave. What a deal. It happened last night, unless I win them both, sports fans. Yeah. And the Bateman is always on the prowl. So 3 spots to go. We are in the red zone for that, guys. That is going to happen. That break is going to be coming up for the single box break in the all-decade football mixer series. I alluded to that beautiful Zay Flowers drippy speed flex. No better way to describe that than being in this vault. We've already seen a ton of success, Robbie, in this vault today. We saw the Jonathan Taylor earlier on. We just pulled the Patrick Peterson in the headliner. Why not go after some more headliners, right? Ashton Genty, Brett Favre, Bo Nix, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Keenan Allen, and Emmitt Smith with the Tom Brady and the Zay Flowers, with the Dwight Freeney, LaShawn McCoy, Zach Thomas, and Warren Moon.
Oh. If I get Earl, I would trade with you. Ooh, Charles looking for that Earl Campbell. Why Earl Campbell? You need
Probably just to add to his PC.
I was gonna say, do you need a Campbell for your PC?
I was going to say, if I get Earl, I will trade with you. What a guy, Charles. What a guy. How about the jerseys here? Live break number 9, fourth down series that we have here. How about another Houston Oiler, since he's the topic of conversation? How about his quarterback once upon a time? Let's go over the moon for Warren today on the number 1 Hall of Famer, the first African-American quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the dual citizen, the CFL great, the NFL great, obviously, as well. An awesome powder blue jersey. Anytime you can get a powder blue on anything, a jersey, a lid, a powder blue sky even, you're going to have to go and take that with you. That is a beautiful looking jersey there for just $29. Bo knows. How about Bo Nix, baby? He is in a authentic lid, of course, in that very popular Vault series. And he's also on a jersey in here as well. Go after Bo Nix alongside Jamar Chase and Jim Kelly side by side. Yeah. Jim Kelly already had some great wide receivers to throw to. How about a guy like Jamar Chase? Wouldn't that be nice to have, to say the least? Ray Lewis on the jersey as well. We love Ray here in the break room. If you guys enjoyed that Ricky Williams jersey that we had displayed out early this morning, just think about how good a Ray Lewis jersey would look on that classic blue and, purple and white Baltimore Ravens look there. One of the greatest linebackers in the history of the game for just $29. Roger Craig, one of the few running backs to ever have a 1,000 season in the NFL. He is a secondary headliner. Just shows you the propensity, the overall brilliance and depth that we have of the guys in this series. Somebody that's been kind of left out today. Somebody that's felt very, very mini. Have been the minis, Robbie. Show some love to the tiny people out there. Our short kings.
I want to.
And short queens, stand up, man. If you like the movie Minions, who doesn't like Minions, right? Or if you, how about the Ewoks in Star Wars? Give some love to the tiny people out there, including the minis in this series. We still got some really good headliners, guys, of course. How about George Kittle? You can hit a gold mine by hitting this San Francisco 49ers grade. Very, very cool on George Kittle. And Ndamukong Suh on the Detroit Lions. One of the nicest blues that we have in terms of color on the Detroit Lions.
The alternate ones.
Yeah, the alternate ones.
I love those alternate ones.
Very nice signature as well. Got the bright white signature right above the Detroit Lions logo on that mini. Right next to the D-Goat. Doesn't have the D-Goat signature on the mini, but on the Salute to Service mini. And Lawrence Taylor. Very, very nice. The New York Football Giants. The G-Men. He was the G-Men back in the day. One of the all-time greats in Lawrence Taylor. Fred Taylor, no relation, with Chris Johnson and Cortland Sutton, also available as all three secondary headliners as a part of the minis. So you guys let me know where you want to go. I'm going to drop some of these links as we are getting close on the jerseys with 5 and 3 left in the single box break all decade. So Robbie, today was payday for you and I.
It was.
If you were, and I know you're not eligible to, but let's say hypothetically you were. Let's say it was your first time checking out Ultimate Autographs, and you saw all of these breaks available on our live break page. What would be the first series that you would look to hop into, and why?
The Vault.
And why would that be the case?
Tom Brady.
That's it. Tom Brady. That's it. Tom Brady, $100.
That's all I need to say.
Tom Brady, $100 in the Vault. Let's go after it. I'll go back into that series in just a second, talk about some of the double ups we got in there. Going to drop some links to some of the stuff that you have in here right now. Nelly Belly says, close the all-decade single. Right on cue, Charles. Dropping that link in the chat.
2 to go now. Joshua and Mr. Batman Bateman grabbed 1 spot, making it 2 to go now, folks. 2 to go. 2 to tango. Or something like that.
It always takes 2 to tango.
It takes 2 to tango. Or something like that. It's from a movie.
Takes 2 to tango?
Yeah.
I feel like that's from a lot of movies. Which one in particular?
It takes 2 to tango.
Go.
Or something like that. But it's one of Jim Carrey's movies.
I was going to say
The
by
Mask.
I was going to say by the your mannerisms.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been one to have on the to have us live on camera to see. That would have been nice. Jerseys, by the way, 5 as well. Going to drop a link for you guys here as well.
Oh, Billy Madison. That's right. Thank you,
Billy
Billy
Madison. There it
Adam
is.
Sandler. Oh, that's right. When he's at the doorstep of the teacher that's teaching. That's right. Boy's not out. Oh, I see what's happening. So sorry to disturb you. You may proceed. It's when he sees the penguin at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
He's hallucinating. Billy, go home.
7 to go in the quad for the vault. 8 to go in the vault double. Vault single, let's see where we're at. And they're also 8 as well. So, guys, let me break down what we got in this vault double.
All right, Brian Smith is jumping into that all-decade single box,
Down to
making
1.
it 1 to go now.
Get ready to close it, guys. 1 to go. Don't get sniped. Do not get sniped.
Veronica Vaughn. She's a hottie. So hot. Want to touch the hiney. Oh. That Veronica Vaughn is something. I know a friend who said they got it on. That's not true. Oh, I know that's not true, but what? Chris Farley's part.
That Veronica Vaughn. Ashton Genty and Bo Nix available on a double up for you guys here in this vault series. Couple others as well. Just looking across the board, obviously the Tom Brady. $100 for a Tom Brady in the single. In the AFC South, could potentially be Warren Moon if we have him on a Houston Oilers lid. That's always it's AFC, NFC South, excuse me. So looking at NFC South here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody else for the NFC South in this double up, but we have an AFC West. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba, who would have been gone nice with that Patrick Peterson. We also have Keenan Allen in the AFC West as well on the authentic. I think Tom the Turkey needs to come out today. Yeah, everybody remembers Tom the Turkey from last Friday. Can't forget about that.
I think Turkey the Tom needs to come out today.
I agree.
He's
He's
apparently he got out and flew away. I gotta go find him.
He's full.
Apparently someone let him out of his cage. I don't know who, but yeah, I gotta go find that son of a gun now. Did someone let him out of his cage, Charles? I don't know who, but Turkey the Tom is gone, vanished.
1 to go in the all-decade football mixer series.
1 to go.
Much like Tom the Turkey, this upcoming break is going to be gone very, very soon. Make sure to close this bad boy out. Obviously, some awesome headliners still left. The Randy Moss, the Earl Campbell, the Edgerrin James, and the Darrell Reed. This all still good to go for all you guys. We got off to such a blazing hot start.
Yes.
As we get down to the finish line here, we want to stay on much longer than 2 o'clock for the upcoming show at 3 o'clock with Robbie Lopez, and I will be back in the same
Who
chairs.
is it?
Let's see what we got.
It is Gabriel Flores. Thank you, Gabriel.
There we go. Thank you, Gabe. Gabe today already a big-time winner. Let's see, big-time winner. Gabe having the Patrick Peterson hit today.
Yes.
Doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion. Get Pat Pete right back here in the product cam, of course. Everybody say hi to Pat Pete. Again, guys, an amazing value. You got the custom chrome speed flex here. You got the Oakley that was done for the visor and the cage on the front, like Robbie said earlier. That is certainly not cheap, to say the least. That is certainly not cheap. That was a photoed headliner that was a part of our Vault series. For just $100 value on the single, $200 on the double for those just tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That all-decade single is up and ready to go. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated. 7 times around we go.
What number did they say?
4.
Box 4? Oh, you
No.
you wheeled it?
Nope.
I don't see it on my...
Because there's no box number in there yet.
Oh!
Gotcha. False start.
I was going to say, I don't even see the message yet.
All-decade single guys, Richard Kane, Charles Nelson, Gabe Flores, Tom Kozic, Brian Smith, Joshua Bateman. Any of you fine gentlemen. I think Rob will make the Cardinals the lid number 1 on his top lids at the end of the show. I wonder what gave that away, Fuglin. I wonder what gave that away, my friend. The wheel again. It has been a wheel of a show for Miss. I'm going to put it at 3, Rich. Just going to go on a hunch here and go with the number 3 for you, buddy. Just going to start that at number 3 if that's okay with you. You know the wheel works in mysterious, mysterious ways, my friends. So just want to confirm, though, if this is what you want to go with, my guy. What's everybody planning to do for their upcoming weekend, Robbie? You got any weekend plans going on?
No, rest.
Rest is good.
After the day I'm going to be having, I'm here all day. Then I'm back here tonight, so...
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. He said you already know. All right, Rich, I got you, buddy. The definition of a workhorse, my friend. KB box number 14, Robbie. 14. 14.
Don't have 14, it'll be closest to 14 will be 12.
12? 12 sounds good. I'll take that off the ticker there. Thank you, Robbie. Let's get it going. We'll run this back in the old decade, so only box numbers available. Let's see what we got. Thank you, my good man. So wait, this was 12. Okay, so 12 is off the ticker. Okay, sweet. Thank you, my man. All right, guys. Box number 12. Let's see what we got. Orlando Pace, Bruce Smith, Adrian Peterson, Michael Irvin, and Patrick Peterson on the table. Who's going to join them? In the NFC North, we got Richard Kane with his Dale Earnhardt magic. In the NFC North, Charles Nelson, Nelly Belly, taking a dive down in the NFC South with the Gabe Flores spot in the NFC East with Tom Kozic in the NFC West, Brian Smith in the AFC North, Joshua Bateman in the AFC South, Richard Kane in the AFC East, and Joshua Bateman in the AFC West. Let's see what we got going on here. Gonna keep the themes of our authentics and speed flexes going? Or are we gonna throw you guys a curveball, call a little bit of an audible? Well, I was certainly requesting for a little bit more love in the minis. And as you guys know all the time here in the break room, once you Beetlejuice something one time, it can come very, very true. And it will for one person here. Oh, very, very nice. So, as a matter of fact, we got ourselves a hidden gem.
Ooh.
Up on the board.
Ooh.
In this all-decade series. He's actually a secondary headliner out in the jerseys. One of the few running backs to ever go for 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing yards in a single season. Number 33. Somebody's hit the goal mine today, and it is Tom Kozic. What's going on, Tom Kaz? Tom Kaz, a big-time dub in the chat on the Roger Craig Mini.
Hey, Roger the Dodger, look at that.
Very, very nice for Mr. Roger Craig. Got the NFL cert right there. Very, very nice for Mr. Roger Craig. Very, very cool. Awesome hit for, as Robbie said, Roger the Dodger.
Roger the Dodger.
Fugi says very nice. So as that one goes down there for the all decades. So down to 10 boxes now, guys. 10 boxes and still 6. Let's see how many headliners we got left. 5 total headliners, so a 1 in 2 chance. Randy Moss, Earl Campbell, Edgerrin James, Darrell Revis, and Sean Alexander still in play. I know the Moss and the Earl Campbell are 2 very, very prominent positions. 2 prominent items that I know that you guys want to get into. So, a lot of spots available. Go attack them. Let's see here. Tom Kozic, Roger Craig. Very cool.
Very, very cool.
Getting any movement over there and Shopify their
Not since Gabriel Flores closed out that all decade.
Guys, just because we already got some Chase Wheel Spin love going on in the vault for what we have going on today. So in the vault we had a double and a single, so we're gonna have 24 names going up in that. So ticker must be wrong on all decades. Yeah, can we do you mind doing a ticker check real quick on the all decades?
Sure.
Yeah, we're pretty short on numbers here, so I took away the 12, and we only have 6 numbers on there. So. Somebody's been eating up all the numbers. Can do that in just a second there.
All right.
Appreciate it, Charles. Yeah, just 5 boxes. Yeah. Very, very limited amount.
So we got 1, 5, 6. 1, 5, 6.
All right. So 5 and 6 we're missing. Interesting. Okay, so
Josh must have taken them off.
1, 5, 6. What else?
9, 10, 11.
Oh, what the heck? Okay.
23, 25, and 29.
Okay, so yeah, awesome. So we 5, 6, 10, and 11 are back up there. Thank you, Nelly Belly. Appreciate it.
So we should have 9 boxes left.
Correct. Correctamundo. Let's see here. Let's get ourselves back into the break page, everybody.
So we're 9 and 5. Good ratios.
Very, very good.
Ratios in that decade team.
Very, very good
decade.
ratios. Let's see what we got here, guys. Refreshing the live break page. Again, quads are down to 7. Now, if you want to get your best overall value, $400. This is one of our least expensive quad boxes. Just think about it. $100 a spot, if you want to just obviously divide that into 4 different numbers. 100 in the single, 200 for the double. But in the quad, we've seen a lot of quad up possibilities. Robbie has witnessed quad ups before. I've witnessed a quad box with a 3-time winner in a row, specifically in this very division, in the AFC West. How about Keenan Allen, Ashton Genty, and Bo Nix? All available for a triple up possibility in this quad up spot. Obviously, you got Tom the Terrific and Tom Brady, who, by the way, alone on a Tom Brady Tampa Bay Bucks authentic, that alone is worth well more than just $400. So even if you only ended up getting 1 spot and you hit the Tom Brady out of 4 potential box chances, you're already printing money at that point on a resale value for a Tom Brady authentic. Couple other greats, obviously, as well, that we have across the board. We have Emmitt Smith as well. We have your personal in the jerseys. Need a number from the jersey. So, yeah, Michael. I know Michael had some personals the other day for the first time as well. So, Michael's a big personal guy. Big personal guy, Michael Arnett. So if you are tuning into the show on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, my friend, feel free to let us know if you want us to do your jersey personal live on air. So again, guys, $400 again this quad. Zay Flowers, Tom Brady, Emmitt Smith, Keenan Allen, excuse me, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Bo Nix, Brett Favre, and Ashton Genty. All available with all 4 secondary headliners still to go. The D-Train and Dwight Freeney, LaShawn McCoy, Zach Thomas, and Warren Moon. The doubles are 8 to go, 6 spots to go on that all-decade double up. Double up, double up. Still a possibility. Let's see what we got here. Randy Moss, Earl the Squirrel Campbell, Edgerrin James, Darrell Revis, take a trip to Revis Island, and Sean Alexander. All of those still available in the all-decade mixer for you guys. got a lot of movement going. We're definitely going to get a close by the end of this show. Without a doubt. No doubt in my mind. 6 spots to go in the double box break in the All-Decade Football Mixer Series. 7 spots to go in the Super Bowl. 8 to go in the single for the All-Decade. 7 to go in the Super Bowl winner. So for the Super Bowl Winners Series, we still have the Troy Polamalu. Still have a Troy Polamalu Raven here. Very, very cool for Mr. Polamalu. Mr. Head and Shoulders, one of the best safeties of all time. How about his teammate in these in the secondary? You know what he's going to be. Mr. Hines Ward, the 2005 Super Bowl MVP.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Bum, bum.
Rashee Rice. We always talk about Jerry eating rice. How about Rashee eating rice as well? The number 1 wide receiver for Patrick Mahomes' Kansas City Chiefs-led offense. He's been phenomenal since coming back after week 6 this year. He's been very, very good for the Chiefs. But I don't think you could say he's had as good of a career as Marshall Faulk has had. Possibly you could argue the biggest instrument for the greatest show on turf being able to be as great as they were. And that Dick Vermeil offense, the former MVP for the greatest show on turf, and Marshall Faulk. One of my favorite running backs growing up, to say the least. Could be on a Colt, could be on a St. Louis Ram. Only one way to find out in that Super Bowl winner. $73 a spot in that single, guys. 8 spots to go in the vault single. Jerseys, 5 spots to go here. Warren Moon, Bo Nix, Jamar Chase, Jim Kelly, Ray Lewis, and Roger Craig, all still available. Since we haven't had too much movement go on in the last 10 to 15 minutes or so, guys, might take a preview of what's to come for this upcoming weekend of NFL slated games that are coming up for you guys. I'll be on tomorrow morning with Chinmay as we always go over our weekly spread picks for the pro level. And then we obviously talk a lot about college game day. Some very interesting ranked college games coming up for you tomorrow morning. So minis. 8 spots to go in that. Total for the minis, 16 available boxes, 6 available headliners. We got some great ones in here. We just saw Roger Craig as a hidden gem go on a mini. So if you liked how stylish and sweet that Goldmine 49ers lid looked, well, guess what? We have a very similar style in George Kittle. Still available left here in the minis as a photoed headliner with Ndamukong Suh and Lawrence Taylor. Still good to go in this series. With Fred Taylor, Chris Johnson, and Cortland Sutton all still available and ready to go in that series. You have the Fred Taylor and the Chris Johnson available for a double up in the AFC South. So still a double up possibility in those minis, guys. Going to take a look over at some of our upcoming games this weekend. Again, we talked Are we back, guys? Yeah, looks like we're back again. Sorry, guys, for the audio that glitches in and out. My apologies for that. As we go over to the upcoming break here, Joshua Bateman, the always reliable Batman, comes through once again and closes out that all-decade doubles. So, 2 numbers. Hold on, guys. Picture. 2 numbers. 2 numbers for the all-decade double. There you are. What's going on, Foog? I was literally talking about the Steelers as that cut out, too. I don't know if you heard that. I'm going to look for 2 numbers for that, guys. Richard, Aaron, James, Marisa. Richard, Scott, and, of course, the Batman. $29. Okay, Rich. I just assumed it was going to be the wheel. Just assumed it was going to be. So 29, Robbie, going to be our first box. I'll pull that back up for you guys in just a second here, so you can see the rest of the numbers. So that is going to come off Zetica. Thank you very much, Rich. And 1 more to go. You said, no, I didn't hear anything about the Steelers. Well, I was actually mentioning that Mike Tomlin, that 500 or above record might be in jeopardy. He's had that record going on for God knows how long now. God, maybe like 16, 17 years, Foog. It's been crazy. Number 9, Robbie. Number 9 is the other box as well. Thank you very much, Josh and Rich. Good luck to you guys, little box collar magic. Let's see what we're going to have lined up. I know, Josh, you were aiming for that Earl the Squirrel Campbell in the AFC South. And James Reed is going to have that spot for Earl Campbell. However, Josh, you were going to get that NFC North and NFC West spot, which, hey, buddy, not too bad. You were in line for that Randy Moss Authentic. Marisa Dombey in the NFC South, Richard Kane in the NFC East. Richard again in the AFC North, and James Reed in the AFC South, and Scott Schuster and Aaron Custer in the AFC East and AFC West. Welcome in, Scott and Aaron. Good to see you guys here participating this afternoon. You guys are joining in for the first time here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Robbie Lopez, Rob Hill. Coming to you live for hopefully more than just the next 10 to 15 minutes. Got some Chase Wheel Spin for you lucky folks out there that played in the vault today. 3 vault breaks that have gone on. However, no AFC Central spot, nobody. No, did I say AFC Central? No AFC Central spot available. It's going to be box number 9. Josh, looking at you. Did you call your number like Ruth in the 32 World Series? Did you call your number like Joe Namath? Or did you call your number like how Sean Peyton used to call this guy's number all the time? He's better known as the Lightning Bug. One of the better gadget players, and for my fantasy football lovers out there, one of the best flex plays of the 2000s. It's a New Orleans Saint hit going to Marisa Dombey. Another big-time hit for Marisa today.
Yeah.
She's going to be getting the Darren Sproles New Orleans Saints jersey. I love me some Darren Sproles, man. Anytime you can get a short king that can do amazing things like Darren Sproles did, you have to take it.
Nice hit there, Marisa.
Awesome.
Dombey.
Awesome hit. The former Charger, Saint, and Eagle, 3-time Pro Bowler, and a Super Bowl champion as well with the Philadelphia Eagles. That Nick Foles Super Bowl led championship for the 2018 Philadelphia Eagles. He made 3 Pro Bowls with the Philadelphia Eagles during his time, but was certainly helpful for Drew Brees and company with the New Orleans Saints back in the day. So awesome hit for Marisa. That up really quick and see what we got coming up next. So now that that's by the boards, we still have... What's up? Good? We still have the Randy Moss, the Earl Campbell, the Edgerrin James, the Darrelle Revis, and the Sean Alexander.
2 in stock? We're doing all decade, right?
We are indeed, my friend. Somebody buy in 6 spots after you refreshed it? They could have. Marisa. Very awesome hit. If you're out there, I haven't seen you in the chat today.
Closed it out.
God, I did it again. Okay. Darren Sproles. Let's see who we're going to get here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I know
5,
we're either
6.
looking for that Moss, that Campbell, that James. I think Darrell Revis would make some people happy, but
Give me 1 second.
you're good, man. No worries. You are good. Final break from All Decade Double number 9. Good luck to everybody, and good luck to whoever is going to get this sweet, sweet authentic. Adrian James or Randy Moss, perhaps? Which excellent 2000s offensive player is going to be in here? Well, I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to tell you good, because this man woke up this morning, brewed a nice, hot, piping cup of coffee, and he was probably getting ready for his Buffalo Bills to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week. However, things have changed for this guy over the course of the show. Because he won the Adrian Peterson before, and now, to go along with it, he's going to get the Winter Warrior Authentic, not in the desert, Randy Moss, Minnesota Viking all-time great wide receiver, one of the top receiving touchdown leaders in NFL history, number 84, Joshua. You just got Moss, my friend, here in the break room today. Woo! Back-to-back Minnesota Vikings legends between Peterson and Moss. Doesn't get much better than that. So now you got a Moss to go with your Peterson. Now, if you didn't want to trade that Peterson speed flex for that Bruce Smith with Marisa, maybe you can have that Randy Moss as a possible bargaining chip as well.
It's not break. It's not even sold out.
For what, this break?
Yeah. So just put those back. We're still 2 to go on that. I found the mistake.
Gotcha. All right, guys. So
this is going to be 2 spots. Lisa ahead.
yeah, so we still got the double box break all decade, guys. We're just sorting some things out over here. So yeah, Robbie, before
There's a glitch. Yeah, that is still 2 to go. So we're gonna just we'll figure out what we're gonna do with that. It's just another technical issue.
all good. So guys, just as a quick heads up, we were under the impression by our Shopify, where you guys put your orders into, that the division break was complete. As you can see here, it is sold out on the live break page. So obviously, by our determination, we obviously...
Joe's not going to be the one that closed it out.
Who's closing it out?
Joe.
Okay.
Joe Marino Chino.
Okay, so how about this? Just to make this fair, whoever's in this actual break, so whose spots are getting taken out? So Josh did not close out this break.
No, Joshua added to it.
Okay, so who?
This is not Lisa.
Yeah,
See? Again, it's
all good. So
Joe is going to be the one that closed it out.
okay,
Joshua, the 557 is the one that his 2 orders brought it down to 2 to go.
okay. So who was not in this break? Yeah, I know, Josh. Just one moment, man.
So
Sorry
the
about
people
that,
that were not in that break is going to be Richard Kane, Aaron Custard, and I believe James. Let me double check.
Yeah, those are the
James, because it's going to start with Kane, Scott, Joshua. So no Richard, no Aaron, no James, and no Marisa.
So what were those 3 for then? The top 3 between Richard, Aaron, and James.
So it looks like Joshua Bateman started it 547, 552. Then Richard Kane 555, Scott Schuster 556, Joshua Bateman with 557, and Joe would close it out with the 559.
Okay, so Rich is still in this series, though, correct?
Richard Kane is still in that series.
Okay, so here's the thing. So Richard did do a box call. Joshua did do a box call. They're both 9 and 29. They're both in this series. Now,
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this list. We're gonna randomize. We're gonna keep the items. We're just gonna randomize the list, and whatever the list is, that's who's gonna win.
Okay,
those
guys.
items.
So that's what we're gonna do. Here's the thing.
So let me clear this old list.
All right, here's what we're going to do, guys, because I know there's a lot of confusion going on. You're trying to hear what's going on our end. And again, totally understandable. This is one of those things where, you know, you have a live stream, live broadcast. Things can sometimes go the way you don't expect them to go, and that's okay. That happens. That's life sometimes. So basically what Robbie and I are explaining. So you can see here where your guys, usually your names are. So we're going to get a new list that's going to pop up in here. However, Richard and Josh, both of you guys are still in this break. So here's the bad thing. We're going to have to re-randomize the names. We're going to do that 7 times like usual. But we're going to keep the same items. So the Darren Sproles in the NFC South and the Randy Moss in the NFC North.
Okay, that list is now good.
So is this
right?
So this is the list that the orders came in, correct?
Yes, that is the correct way they came in.
Okay, so this is the correct way that this came in. So, Josh, you have 4 spots, Rich, Scott, and Joe. Now, here's the thing. I will say this because Marisa, regardless, and this is obviously a good thing of faith because Marisa won that Darren Sproles. So for her spot that she bought in the All-Decade, if you can, whenever you're good, I know you got things to fix, if you can refund Marisa the All-Decade spot, because that is the only thing in good faith that we can do, because that is only fair to her. So we have to do that. And then other than that, I'm going to re-randomize this for you guys 7 times around. Again, Josh, I know especially for you, buddy, because you're looking for the NFC North spot, obviously, for the Randy Moss. So we're going to see how things shape out here, guys. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, so one, you said to refund?
Marisa Dombey for her spot that she bought. Yeah, because she ended up with the Sproles in the NFC South.
All right.
And she's not in this break.
Yeah, she's not in that break, so...
All right, so 7 times around, and okay, so here's what it's gonna be. Here's where this gets complicated. So now that after this got re-randomized, you guys saw it 7 times. Now here's what the official list ended up being.
Yeah.
So Richard, after saying I'm done picking numbers today, he's the one that's gonna end up with the Randy Moss. And Joe Marciano is going to be the person that ends up with the Darren Sproles. Now, Josh, obviously, I know this puts you in an awful position, my friend. So we're going to figure something out between. This is something we're going to. I know. I completely understand the frustration. So here's the thing. So obviously, the refund is going to be in order for yourself. So not only that, but we're going to figure out something in customer service as well.
Yeah, the people that are going to get store credit.
Yeah, it's gonna be
and all them.
Marisa, Josh, we're gonna be this is gonna be refundable for a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Again, this was just a mishap that happened between our online orders that happened, unfortunately, Josh. So on our end, we apologize. Obviously, what a crazy thing that happened. Yeah, so it was just something that glitched in our system. You guys saw on the live break page that it was sold out.
Technical issues all day.
Yeah,
you saw with the mics, you see with the OBS. It's one thing after another. And we do our best. Honestly, we do our best to, fix it as it's happening. But sometimes, that's just how technology works. We have no control over all this technology stuff. Trust me, if we did, I'd be a genie and I'd be granting everybody's wishes right now. But that's what happens with technology.
So here's the thing, Josh, because obviously this affects you and Marisa the most. So for you, the refund's going to be coming your way for your break spots that you have available in here in terms of store credit. And we're going to work something out for you as well with Dave and customer service. We're also going to talk to our higher ups here as well. Because obviously, I know how valuable this Randy Moss Authentic is. So again, just try to understand the patience from us on our end. We sincerely apologize, my guy. You know that you've been with us for a while, and we appreciate everything that you do for us. So we're going to get this figured out and sorted out for you. We're going to try to get some kind of determination in between shows or by the end of the day today. So I'm going to check to see where we are currently at in upcoming breaks. We'll do the chase wheel spin, and we'll see where this goes from here. So officially, Richard Kane, the Randy Moss Authentic, is going to be yours. And then Joe Marciano, who ended up closing out the series and got the last 2 spots. That's going to be the Darren Sproles. Richard Kane. Good old buddy Randy's going to be up here. P coming back. He said, all good dudes. Seriously, man. Like, I hope you, like, obviously, Robbie, I know he feels that on his end. Josh.
I already sent him and Marisa their store credit.
Awesome.
So.
Josh, thank you for being such a good sport. Marisa, if you're out there, the same for you as well. If you have any questions, Batman actually got the spot. He needs the second time around, too. Yeah, no, his money for the breaks has gotten refunded from Robbie. So, again, you have no idea how bad we feel on our end for something like this to happen. We try to make sure we take precautions to make sure this doesn't happen. But, again, you guys saw the live break page, like Robbie said. Sometimes it said sold out. So, obviously, if I was in Robbie's position, I would have thought the same thing as well.
Does this still say sold out?
Let me see. I can check on that for you really quick. So we're going to get back in, guys. Do one more quick recap for you. Do the chase wheel spin and see where we currently stand.
So it did go through.
It did go through. Yeah. It's all good now. Yeah, it's all good. The Doc, what's going on, baby? Dennis Rivers.
What is going on?
Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. So, Joe, congratulations on the Darren Sproles. Sounds good. Darren Sproles sounds good. There we go. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on here. It happens, fellas. At least y'all are making it right. You guys are good. Thank you, Fugi. Appreciate it. Obviously, Josh as well. If you have any questions at all, feel free to hit me or Robbie up or the customer service department as well. Dave is the best at what he does. So, R&R, what's going on? Hey, fellas, what's going on? Devil Dog, as Robbie likes to call you all the time. What's going on? The Doc is in. So 7 spots to go in that Vault Quad, 8 spots to go in the Vault Double, 8 spots to go in that All-Decade Double, which is now back up and running. We are loaded up on 8 spots again, guys. 7 to go on the Super Bowl Double, 8 to go in the All-Decade Single, 7 in the Single Box Super Bowl, 8 to go in the Single Box for the Vault, 5 in the jerseys, and 6 in the minis. Can see got some action there as well, guys. So I'm going to do the chase wheel spin. And I'm going to take a quick step aside for the 3 o'clock hour for Robbie and I. We're going to be back in the same spot coming up here. So I'll get the chase wheel spin together unless my wonderful co-host got it for me already. Oh, and he does. See, this is why Robbie is the best around. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it, brother. So let's see what we got here. Hey, fellas, is the Keenan Allen still available? You know what, Dennis? It actually is. One of my favorites, actually my probable favorite in that entire series for the Vault is still available. Keep in mind, Dennis, we also have the Ashton Genty and Bo Nix still available as well. So a quad, double, or single. You could quad up, go for a triple up in the AFC West, a double up. But yeah, Keenan Allen is still good to go. Chase wheel spin for you guys today. Let's see what we got going on. Should be 24 names in here. 7 times around we go. 24 names are in there. Let's see how many times we go around. 6 times with Gabriel Flores on top. Does he stand on business? And he does. He stays on top. Here you go, Gabe. Gabe with a couple big hits already in the show, and he's going to get rewarded for it. Gabriel Flores is going to be going home with some UA credit. Let's see where we go. For Gabe, if you're out there, buddy, any particular number that you'd like to start on, Mr. Flores, for our wheel today?
Okay, so what are we?
Just waiting for Gabe for the chase wheel spin. That's all.
Oh, I thought you were doing another.
Yeah, we're
break.
just waiting. That's all.
Thought we had another break coming up.
I'm gonna do one more rundown after this and see where we stand.
Oh, I thought we had another one break coming up. Renee's jumping into those jerseys.
Zellweger?
So we should be
Thank you, Renee.
Halfway now. Yep, we are halfway.
Down to 4? Okay, cool. So we'll do hits of the show. Then we'll come back to that break. And if we are at 3 spots in any break, whether it's the jerseys, because the minis I saw we were at 6, those are our 2 closest. If we get down to 3 in any of those, obviously I will extend time and get one more or possibly 2 breaks out for you guys. So, Gabe, Didn't see you out there, my friend. So I'm going to start at the number 1. Either way, I'm sure you'll be happy with the result here, my friend. Gabriel Flores, you are going home with, nice, very respectable, $60 for Gabriel Flores.
Gabriel Flores, man, he just can't stop winning, man. He just wins. All he does is win.
No
Gabe.
matter what. Well, no matter what, I know that I'm winning today.
This?
I think Gabe got this as well, the Patrick Peterson helmet. So, like Foog said, I think we all know to no surprise what my hit of the show is going to be. But, Robbie, let's get this going, man. Top to bottom here.
You said 60?
60 to Gabe Flores. So, I'll start us off. We have 6 options up on the table. We're loaded today, man, with some of the hits of the show. So, I'll go from 6 to 1. So, I'll go Orlando Pace at 6.
Okay. I agree.
I'll go Bruce Smith at 5.
I agree.
Randy Moss at 4.
I agree.
Michael Irvin at 3. Adrian Peterson at 2. And then, I got to fly high with my boy Pat Pete at number 1. I was going to say, I heard a lot of agrees, and then we got to the speed flexes, and some brain biscuits started to turn.
I'll go Adrian Peterson 3, Michael Irvin 2, and then Peterson.
Welcome in.
The chrome logo, the chrome face mask, the Oakley visor. That thing just screams value to me. When I see that type of lid, I see value.
We welcome you in to the Bird Gang here.
Yes.
We welcome you into the flock, Robbie. So appreciate that. And appreciate all of you guys. Josh saying that he was going to trade the Moss for the Bruce too. Again, buddy, we obviously want to do right by you. You are one of our best regulars. We don't have favorites here, of course, but you are here all the time. You're such a great sport in the chat. You're awesome for the Ultimate Autographs community. You know how much we appreciate you. So we're going to, and again, in a good way of faith, we're going to talk to customer service. We're going to try to see if we can work something out for you here. As Robbie already obviously refunded you on your side, but again, unfortunately, those things sometimes tend to happen with technology getting in the way. So,
I'm hoping that these technical issues are done for the day.
Yeah.
3 p.m., 6 p.m., we could just go smoothly.
Yeah, we're going to
just have a smooth show. I just want a smooth show where there's no OBS problems, there's no Shopify problems, there's no muting problems on OBS. For some reason, we're not touching the buttons. OBS is just randomly muting us. I don't know why.
Just eliminate problems from our vocabulary.
It's been, yeah.
The weekend is here, man. I don't want to be dealing with problems going into the weekend.
Yeah,
and neither do you folks at home. Afternoon edition, 6 amazing speed flexes and authentics off the board. We are still loaded in the vault. All decade Super Bowl mixer minis and jerseys getting ready for the 3 o'clock show. We're going to step aside for about the next 50 minutes to let Robbie Lopez and I reconnect and recollect ourselves here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room from our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch fam. Thank you all so much. Make sure to drop a like. Hit that notification bell for whenever we go live. 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m. coming up. 6 p.m. tonight for the primetime show with Common and Dom. And as always, make sure to catch Robbie again tonight for the UA After Dark series exclusively on Fridays here at Ultimate Autographs. For Robbie Lopez, this is Rob Hill signing out for the first of 2.